and welcome back to my channel. I am Annie and I am here to help you with your spoken English, your vocabulary and your communication skills. And in today's video, I am going to share with you how to be a good speaker. Confidence, clarity and fluency are of course some of the obvious qualities that make you a good speaker. But mind you, these are not the only qualities that make you a good speaker. In this video, I am going to share with you some of the very rare qualities that no one will tell you. So make sure that you stick with me till the end. Let's begin. The first and the foremost thing that you must learn is that your language skills is not equal to your speaking skills. It means that if your language skills are good, in this case English, if your English is good, only then can you be an impressive speaker. This is absolutely untrue. It is completely false. Even if you are not good at English, you can still be an impressive speaker. I agree that language skills matters, but it is an add-on. It is not the only criteria. So don't stop yourself thinking that you can't be a good speaker because you are not good at English. The second important thing is knowing when to stop. Everybody thinks that a person who can talk a lot, a person who speaks a lot is a good speaker. But this is not true. Actually, it's the complete opposite. Try to deliver more information in less words. A lot of people can speak well, but they don't know when to stop. Knowing when to stop is a very important quality of a good speaker. Why is it important? Why should you know when to stop? Because of the attention span. No matter how good you are at speaking, no matter how valuable the information you are giving, but a person has only so much attention span. They will get bored. Their mind will drift away. The attention span is getting very less nowadays. So, for example, you might not watch a 15-minute long video. But if you can get that same information in 5 minutes, you'll prefer that. Imagine you're going through Instagram Reels and you just scroll. You see one thing that does not immediately catch your attention, you keep on scrolling, right? So the attention span is growing even less nowadays. So you have to be someone who can deliver a lot of information in less words. Whenever there was any competition in your schools and colleges that required speeches, maybe the chief guest, the guest of honor, the principal, the teachers, the first thing that came to our mind was, oh my God, speeches. We don't want to sit for that. We are going to get bored. Why? Because they didn't know when to stop. Knowing when to stop is a very good quality that not everybody has. So it is very important to know when to stop. But how are you going to actually know when to stop? When is that moment? That brings me to my next point, that is reading your audience. Reading the body language of your audience. It is so important because people are constantly communicating through their body. If I am not interested, I show it with my expressions, with my body language. If I am getting bored, if I'm not interested, if I agree with you, whatever my situation is, whatever I am thinking, you will come to know through my body language. And this is why it becomes so important for a good speaker to know to read the body language. People are always giving you feedback through the body language. For example, if somebody is not maintaining proper eye contact, they are looking away, that means they are clearly not interested. Or maybe something else is going on in their mind. If they are looking down, maybe they are nervous or intimidated. These are some things that you have to see in your audience. And then you will have two options as a speaker. End the conversation or mend the conversation. To mend means to revive. There are certain tools that you can use to bring back the attention. For example, you can ask a question. You can crack a joke. You can try to engage your audience in some or the other way. This is called mending the conversation. If you see somebody drifting away from your conversation, you can read their body language and try to mend it. And in cases where you don't feel it is important to mend it, you can simply end it. So it is very crucial to pay attention to your audience, to their body language, because we come to know they communicate, they give feedback through their body language, and a good speaker knows to read the body language of their audience, so you know whether you should continue or not. Because if people are not paying attention, there's no purpose, there's no need to continue. And a person who is not paying attention, and even though you are speaking, you become kind of annoying, and we don't want to be annoying speakers, right? We want to be good, effective speakers. So it is very important knowing when to stop and reading the body language to know if you're going on the right path, if people are there with you. The fourth and the very important quality is to consider. Be considerate, build a connection. Consider your audience. Speak for your audience and not to your audience. There's a difference between speaking for and speaking to. When you're speaking to, you are just talking at them. You're not talking for them. It's not for them. You are not considering their approach. You are just saying what you want to say. Speaking to. But to be effective speakers, you have to consider your audience mindset, maybe their ideologies, maybe their level of intellect. For example, when you talk to a child, if you're explaining something to a child, it will be very different from what you would talk to an adult, right? If you explain something to a child in a way that you talk to an adult, you cannot build that connection with them. They will not understand. They will not try to talk to you even later on because you will not build that connection. If you take a child very nicely, very softly, you try to explain them in a childish way, they will understand that communication, that connection is built. And whatever we are communicating, it is to build connections, right? So you have to understand the intellect, understand the ideology, understand the thinking of your audience before speaking to them. You have to consider your audience. You have to think about them. You have to have empathy. You have to consider them. Try to be in their shoes. This is a very important quality of a speaker. Try to understand your audience. Know your audience before you speak to them. It is very important to be considerate because only then are you going to be able to build a connection with your audience. And an impressive speaker is someone who builds a connection with the audience and not just keeps on rambling away. You have to build a connection. And the fifth and the last criteria or the last quality that I feel very important is body language. Body language and maintaining eye contact. Always maintain eye contact with your audience. Always look at the people you are talking to. This shows that you are confident. It shows that you are interested in them. So it's very important to have a proper body language and maintaining eye contact. There are so many people who don't maintain proper eye contact, who look down, who look here and there. That connection is not built, and when you don't maintain eye contact, it often feels that you are nervous. So whenever you are not confident, just remember to maintain eye contact. You can at least fake the confidence with eye contact. Body language is really important because if you are nervous, if you are scared, it will show through your body language. But if you remain calm and your body is composed, you have a good body posture, you don't let it show, nobody will come to know that you are not confident. So you have to learn some of the body language hacks that show confidence. For example, standing straight, looking at the person you are talking to, not playing with anything that is in your hand, using proper pauses. These all things contribute to a confident personality, confident speaker. So it is very important to maintain a proper body language and have a good eye contact. That was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, please boop the like button. It really helps me a lot. Share this with all of your friends so that they can be good speakers too. And always remember that speaking is not a talent, it is a skill. And skill can always be developed. And don't think that if you are not good at English, then your speaking skills are not good. It can always be developed. And if you have these 5 qualities in you, you can obviously be a good speaker with a little bit of practice. All the best. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys. I'll see you next time.